Fire extinguisher, is it? You don't fool me for 1 second. Come back here. I'm going to get you. I'm going to make you turn into the dead person. Hey, I've got you. Hello everyone, my name is James. This is Hidden Survivor. It's our sponsored feature for the week, and that's not a bookcase, that's a person, cause this is a game of hide and seek, combined with a bit of survival mechanic style action. So I knew you were a person, you can't fool me. There are a few components to this game. It's quite an unusual one. This bit, which is the multiplayer element, is you're dumped into a map and you have to take control of your character, and what you do is you disguise yourself as objects in the environment in the hope that the person who is kind of it, if you think of like a tag metaphor, won't spot you. So now I've got to try and find where the next potion is. See that star on the minimap up top? That I've got to get to before someone else does. If I get it, I'm it, and I can track them all down and then catch them. If someone else gets that potion, then I get murked because they have to chase me down, and then I have to conceal myself as different objects and hope they don't spot me. There you go, look. And the only way to do that is to kind of stand still. This person is not standing still, and as a result I got them. Likewise that bookshelf, here we go, lovely, we're doing quite well. The object to this is to gain a bunch of resources, and then there is an overworld game in which you go back and there are about 4 rooms at your sanctuary. And there you have to upgrade the contents of your sanctuary in order to survive. And by survive, I mean I've got a few characters back at that place, and they require food, they require water, and without it, over a period of time, they'll actually die, and I'll lose them. So this is a way of gathering resources, as well as me stealing them off, there we go, stealing them off my enemies by catching them. Oh, nice one, number 1 there, I killed 5, 425 points, lovely stuff. You'll see I'll also, after I've got my little amplification bit, have gathered some resources. These can be anything to do with like metal or cloth or anything like that, and I use those to craft my, there you go, my various bits and bobs that I'll need back at the sanctuary. So another way of collecting them bar stealing them off other people is turning into the right kind of object. So for example, if you turn into a fire extinguisher and you stay as a fire extinguisher for a little while, you will gradually acquire metal, presumably because the extinguisher itself is made from metal. So here is the sanctuary. This one over here, this is kind of my home page, and here are the characters that are populating my sanctuary. So this is a guy I've been playing as. I've got him, I've got Shu, I've got Mau Mau, who I was just playing as there, and these 3 stats here, you see full, moist, satisfied, moist, interesting translation there, but the idea is stomach, you've got water for hydration, and you've also got mental satisfaction. And all of these need to be kept at a fairly high ebb. So in order to do that, you can see diet down here, I need to feed myself. And in order to do that, if I scroll all the way up here, you'll see I've got bits of food, some of which I've actually made by crafting this object. You see the formula at the bottom there? That's how you craft. So if I want to increase, I guess I will. I can just eat there, and you'll see the stats going up accordingly. I probably need some more like actual food. So if I move around, you can see what, based on the stats at the bottom here, fills up each individual person. That will only give me 1 point, so I need to turn it into something via cooking. And cooking, if I tap on the screen here, you can see the bottom right hand corner, I've upgraded this hob where it says food. Originally it was down here, now I've got a gas stove, and what that means is I can then produce different types of food. You can see the stuff that here is currently shown. There we go, I can produce one of those. I need a few more ingredients in order to do so. But the kebab, look at that. I'm going to produce a couple of these actually, because we saw that our guy was a little bit famished. So now if I go into diet, I can choose a kebab. Here we go, munch. Now feeling much better about himself. And that's how you keep everyone alive. Actually, you could use a kebab as well. Chow down. There we are, lovely. And so you select missions by going into the Happy New Year board, and you've got the exploration, a private exploration. All those basically mean the hide and seek game I was playing earlier, but of course you don't want to go into the private ones too much because you don't get any resources off the back of it. Most of these items here can be interacted with and upgraded, and it gives you the little recipes at the bottom for what you need to upgrade, and they will give you boosts in some instances by unlocking the higher upgrades. See, look, every 3 days you add 9 clean waters because I've upgraded this facility, so I get additional water basically. A day counts as 1 game, 1 dive into that hide and seek bit. Over here we've got an actual pool, which I still need to, there's a lot of equipment I need for that, but lots of wood and bits and bobs. And here are the characters, and these pop up over the course of the game. They lounge around in various rooms and hang out. They've got a bunch of different poses and things like that, but if you go over here into the top right corner, you can see an album, and this gives you access to defeated photos, which I haven't got a lot, because technically I've kept everyone alive for like 13 days or something. I'm up to about level 10. No one's died yet, but As you play through the game, you unlock portraits of characters. So here's a New Year's costume for Mau Mau that I unlocked over the course of the game. And likewise, you've got a few things here like moments. And these are the sort of, I guess, little bits of story that you get. So I have unlocked a moment here. You can hit wander and it gives you a little bit of information and background about the characters and what happened to them and that kind of thing. So you can access that all by going to the top right hand corner or just clicking the actual album that's on screen at the bottom there. You can see if I hit the side, it says album. I'm still in the process of upgrading loads of stuff. Part of it is like not knowing necessarily what it does. Like I could upgrade this, but Monster Rabbit Pillow, I'm not sure what effect it'll have. You have to try and prioritize what's the most important. So for example, this thing down here in the bottom right hand corner, I upgraded that so that I could produce additional drinks. And the bottled water drink's super important to get, but also that little smoothie thing I've got over here, I can produce one of those, for example, using the ingredients I've got at the bottom. They are massively, massively useful for keeping everybody alive. See, look, and they complain if you don't get it quick enough. So if I go back to explore here, I can choose a character that's doing all right. They're all actually looking a bit hungry. I'm going to go with Shu this time, choose my survivor, and then I jump in here using the exploration thing. You get a bit of matchmaking, and then you dive straight into the game. Here we go. So, start. I am now playing as a suspiciously, hilariously sculpted ice statue there, but I've just turned into, for example, a bench. If I go over here, I can get that hot dog thing. The items that you collect are also useful. Some of them will increase your health. Some of them will give you like a little burst on the map. So if I hit it, you kind of send a pulse out. Right now, I need to find a compass. The compass tells me where that potion has appeared. There's a very good chance someone else, there you go, Dr. Goblin's got it. So now, if I tap on any other item here that I'm nearby, damn, they spotted me. All I can do is try and run away. I can't hide because he's going to find me and it's too fast. That's it, I'm dead. So that's the other side of it. You saw me doing the chasing at the beginning. This is me being chased. You can also get missions from a bunch of different places. There's a shrine in the game which you can visit, which gives you updated missions, and that's something they added, I think, recently. There was like a December update that gave you access to the shrine. I'm going to eat that because it gives me additional health. You can see that green bar charging at the bottom of my character. If I stop, don't do anything. Now, I've gained myself additional ingredients. That's what I get for being one of those little baskets. If I turn into one of these rocking horses, you can see the bar resets. So if you want to actually collect items, you need to hold onto that form for a little while and then bang, I've got some plastic. So I now know that these guys deliver plastic. So that's something that I can bear in mind when I'm choosing what I need and what to build for my base back home. So a reset potion has appeared. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. Wait for that little pulse and that will tell me, I'm in the red zone. You can see the red zone on the map. It's almost a little bit like not a PUBG, but an area where the map shrinks. So you can see from the yellow area at the top there, that one is going to go red at the end of this kind of round. Damn, Martin spotted me. I was hoping to stay still, and then he wouldn't realize I'm getting smashed this time. So that's kind of the gist of the game. It's currently available for free on iPhone and iPad. The name is Hidden Survivor. You can find it via the link below. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.